One tanker explodes. Two superpowers blame each other. Evidence points somewhere else entirely. Empty Aegean star erupts in flames 200 kilometers off Yemen coast. 19 crew members killed instantly. Panamanian flagged vessel carrying $42 million of crude oil. Fire visible for 30 kilometers. Gulf of Aden turns into crime scene, where attribution matters more than lives lost. This is Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything. April 2nd, 2200 hours local time. Aegean star transmits distress signal. Massive explosion midship. Captain reports vessel taking water. Fire spreading to cargo holds. Crew abandoning ship. Nearest vessels alter course to assist. U.S. Navy destroyer USS Porter, 80 kilometers south, receives alert. Increases speed to flank. Iranian frigate Iris Sahand, 100 kilometers east, also responds. Race to rescue becomes race for evidence. Within 30 minutes, competing narratives emerge. Iranian state media reports American missile strike. Claims satellite imagery shows destroyer-launched weapon. Revolutionary Guard Navy spokesman accuses Washington of targeting civilian vessel. Tehran demands emergency UN Security Council session. Calls attack unprovoked aggression. Promises retaliation. 35 minutes after explosion, U.S. Central Command issues statement. Confirms Porter in area, but denies involvement. Suggests Iranian mine or missile responsible. State Department condemns what spokesman calls terrorist attack on commercial shipping. White House convenes National Security Council. Regional allies receive assurances. This is information warfare before rescue boats arrive. Red Sea Doctrine breaks down how maritime incidents become geopolitical weapons. First rescue helicopter arrives from Djibouti base. French naval aviation. Crew spots survivors in water. 19 confirmed dead. 8 rescued. 3 critical condition. Vessel burning uncontrollably. Petroleum slick expanding. Environmental disaster unfolding. But nobody discussing pollution. Everyone calculating blame. Porter reaches debris field. Begins recovery operations. Crew photographs wreckage. Collects floating debris. Chain of custody established. Every piece of evidence tagged and secured. Iranian frigate arrives 20 minutes later. Demands access to wreckage. U.S. Navy refuses. International waters, but American vessel arrived first. Tehran protests. Accuses Washington of destroying evidence. Diplomatic crisis compounds tragedy. 1 explosion. 19 dead. 2 nations on collision course. Would this evidence change everything or nothing? Hour 3. Initial analysis begins aboard Porter. Explosive residue samples collected. Blast pattern suggests external detonation. Below waterline. Port side amidships. Consistent with torpedo or mine. Not missile strike from air. U.S. Navy experts rule out American involvement. No U.S. torpedoes fired. No submarines in area. Porter carries no mine-laying capability, but analysis also reveals inconsistency. Explosive compound does not match known Iranian weapons. Chemical signature unfamiliar. Spectroscopy indicates sophisticated manufacturing. Military grade but non-standard composition. This complicates narrative. If not American weapon and not Iranian weapon, then whose? Intelligence community activates emergency protocols. NSA reviews signals intelligence from region. Satellite imagery reanalyzed. Submarine tracking data examined. CIA contacts regional assets. Mossad shares intelligence. MI6 provides technical assessment. Picture emerges slowly. No Iranian naval activity near attack site in preceding 48 hours. No submarine contacts, no surface vessels, except commercial traffic. Iranian claims unsupported by evidence, but American innocence does not equal Iranian guilt. Somebody else operated in these waters. Hour 6. Forensic team from 5th Fleet arrives via helicopter. explosive ordnance disposal experts, naval intelligence specialists, forensic investigators. They examine debris recovered by Porter, focus on blast fragmentation, metal composition analysis, explosive residue chemistry, results surprising. Weapon system identified as modified sea mine, Russian design basis, but modifications indicate third-party manufacture, not produced in Russia, not produced in Iran, possibly Chinese variant, possibly black market assembly, definitely not standard inventory of any regional navy. Intelligence assessment. Non-state actor with state-level resources, or state actor using deniable weapons. Attribution deliberately obscured. This is asymmetric warfare evolved. Attack designed to trigger great power confrontation. Who controls these waters when evidence contradicts narratives? A. U.S. and allies. B. Regional powers. C. Hidden actors pulling strings. Comment below. Hour 12. Iranian government escalates rhetoric despite evidence gaps. Supreme leader delivers speech. Condemns American naval aggression. Promises martyrs will be avenged. Revolutionary Guard announces expanded patrols. Threatens closure of Strait of Hormuz. Hardliners demand military response. But intelligence services in Tehran also puzzled. Their own forensics teams reach different conclusions. Attack does not match U.S. Navy tactics or capabilities. Revolutionary Guard Navy lacks evidence supporting official narrative. Internal disagreement emerges. Military intelligence suggests caution. Political leadership demands action. Pride and power outweigh facts. Washington faces similar pressures. Congress demands retaliation against Iran. Defense Secretary urges restraint pending investigation. Joint Chiefs review military options. President caught between domestic politics and strategic reality. Evidence suggests neither nation responsible, but admitting uncertainty appears weak. Voters expect decisive action. Allies demand clarity. Rivals exploit confusion. Truth becomes casualty of perception management. But what the forensic evidence revealed shocked intelligence agencies worldwide. Hour 18. CIA briefs White House. Assessment delivered. Attack orchestrated by third-party actor. Likely objective. Trigger U.S.-Iran military confrontation. Weapons system suggests professional operation. Planning indicates extensive reconnaissance. Timing calculated for maximum impact. Target selection deliberate. Panamanian flag complicates attribution. International waters ensure confused jurisdiction. 19 deaths guarantee emotional response. Crude oil cargo ensures environmental crisis. Media coverage worldwide. Diplomatic fallout inevitable. Perfect storm of strategic manipulation. But who benefits from U.S.-Iran war? Candidate 1. Israel. Long-standing opposition to Iranian regional influence. Prefers American military engagement. But Mossad analysis shows Israeli surprise. Intelligence sharing indicates genuine confusion. Tel Aviv did not orchestrate attack. Candidate 2. Saudi Arabia, regional rival to Iran, benefits from Iranian isolation, but Riyadh depends on Gulf shipping. Attack threatens Saudi oil exports. Self-defeating strategy. Investigation continues. Candidate 3. Russia, gains from Middle East instability, diverts U.S. attention from Ukraine. Oil price spikes benefit Moscow, but evidence trail does not lead to Kremlin. Weapon system too sophisticated for deniability, too crude for Russian special operations. Moscow style involves more subtlety. Candidate 4, non-state actor with extensive resources, militant group, criminal syndicate, proxy force, someone wanting chaos more than control. Red Sea Doctrine examines wars where enemy remains unknown. Hour 24. International Maritime Organization convenes emergency session. demands transparent investigation. 17 nations call for restraint. European Union offers forensic assistance. China urges de-escalation while quietly analyzing weapon fragments. Japan and South Korea fear shipping disruption. Insurance companies raise premiums across entire region. Lloyd's of London recalculates risk. Rates triple for Gulf of Aden transits. Some insurers withdraw coverage entirely. Shipping companies face impossible choice: pay massive premiums, risk uninsured transit, or reroute around Africa. Economics of maritime security shift overnight. One attack, 19 deaths, billion-dollar consequences. But evidence trail leads nowhere conclusive. Is this the start of wider naval war or something more insidious? Comment Y or N. Hour 36. Joint investigation team forms reluctantly. U.S. Navy provides technical data. Iranian representatives demand equal access. UN observers monitor proceedings. Neutral experts from Switzerland and Singapore analyze evidence. Findings presented simultaneously to prevent manipulation. Conclusion: attack conducted using non-standard weapon system. Origin uncertain. Attribution impossible with available evidence. Perpetrator unknown. Motive unclear beyond general destabilization. Both US and Iran cleared of direct responsibility, but clearing names does not end crisis. Domestic audiences in both countries reject findings. American public wants Iranian accountability. Iranian public demands American punishment. Political leaders cannot admit uncertainty without appearing weak. So competing narratives continue despite evidence. Tehran maintains US guilt. Washington suggests Iranian involvement. Facts matter less than perception. Truth loses to political necessity. This is modern information warfare where attribution replaces victory. Hour 48. Aegean Star sinks. Environmental disaster confirmed. $42 million of crude oil released. Petroleum slick threatens Somali coastline. Fishing communities face economic catastrophe. Cleanup costs exceed $200 million. Nobody claims responsibility. Nobody compensates victims. 19 families mourn. 8 survivors traumatized. Maritime industry spooked. International law proves inadequate. This is ungoverned space where violence occurs without accountability. Red Sea Doctrine covers reality beyond official narratives. Week 2. Back-channel communications begin. CIA contacts Iranian intelligence counterparts through Omani intermediaries. Unofficial message delivered. Washington did not conduct attack. Evidence shared discreetly. Tehran responds similarly. Revolutionary Guard did not plant mine. Both sides acknowledge third-party involvement, but public positions unchanged. Private understanding does not equal public admission. Governments cannot reverse course without losing face. So armed standoff continues despite mutual knowledge. U.S. Navy increases patrols. Iranian fast attack boats shadow American vessels. Incidents occur. Close encounters. Radar locks. Verbal warnings. Nobody fires. But accidents possible. One miscalculation. One nervous operator. One overreaction. Then real war starts. False flag succeeds even after exposure, because pride matters more than truth. What breaks next? Trade, diplomacy, or deterrence in waters where nobody admits what everyone knows? Intelligence agencies pursue perpetrator quietly. Interpol issues notices. CIA offers rewards. Mossad deploys assets. Regional intelligence services investigate. Trail leads to weapons dealer in Eastern Europe. Shell companies in Cyprus. Bank transfers through UAE. Cryptocurrency wallets, dead ends and cutouts. Professional operation, extensive planning, significant funding, but identity remains elusive. Week 4. Shipping adapts to new reality. Armed guards on every vessel transiting Gulf of Aden. Insurance mandatory despite cost. Naval escorts requested. Private military companies hire former special forces. Maritime security becomes growth industry. Cost of Red Sea passage increases 40%. Prices pass to consumers. Inflation ticks upward globally. One attack ripples through world economy. Strategic impact assessment. False flag operation achieved multiple objectives. U.S.-Iran tensions elevated. Military confrontation narrowly avoided. Shipping disrupted. Insurance costs spiked. Regional instability increased. Environmental damage inflicted. 19 lives lost. Nobody held accountable. Asymmetric warfare perfected. Traditional deterrence failed. Naval power irrelevant when enemy invisible. Missiles and carriers cannot target shadows. Intelligence cannot attribute what leaves no trail. Diplomacy cannot resolve what nobody admits. This is maritime security future. Attacks without attribution. Violence without accountability. War without declaration. Red Sea Doctrine strategic conclusion. Aegean Star incident demonstrates new vulnerability. Great powers possess overwhelming military advantage, but advantage meaningless against hidden adversaries, spending trillions on carriers and submarines. Yet 19 sailors die and nobody knows who killed them. Attribution crisis undermines deterrence, cannot retaliate against unknown enemy, cannot prevent attacks from unidentified source, cannot secure shipping lanes when threat comes from anywhere. This is evolution of naval warfare, not fleet battles, not missile exchanges, just persistent violence, strategic manipulation, calculated chaos, and maritime choke points remain vulnerable to actors who profit from conflict without participating. Will naval powers adapt to attribution warfare? Can international law address attacks without perpetrators? Who benefits most from permanent instability in strategic waterways? Subscribe to Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything. Because next attack already planned. Next vessel already targeted. Next 19 sailors already at risk. And we still will not know who pulled trigger. Trade routes, missiles, and war. Red Sea Doctrine.